Alright, and welcome back to the channel. So I had this brilliant idea that I would make a kids book to go along with all of my art. So we're going to start off in Canva, and we're just going to go through my process of what I did. So basically I decided to start with a book cover, and I'm just going to run through that real quick and how I built those out. So I used Canva. I looked for a book cover that I liked the layout. I'm going to use a different one just for the sake of this video. And once you figure out which one you want, you'll go ahead and select on it. Basically just do it on your phone. That's what we're doing here, is we're just making a quick and easy kids book to go along with your artwork. And then you can mess around with it in Canva. They make beautiful artwork and have great layouts. It makes it super easy to make a kids book. So there are different kinds of elements. You just type in the title that you want your book to be. Now, for the sake of this video, we're going to call this one Hello World. So yeah, that's basically what we do there. Now, one of the things I wanted to point out very quickly is that you can add elements, and they have some really neat dinosaur ones in there that are on the free Canva app that you can just kind of plug on there and mess around with the transparency, which is really cool. So yep, that's basically it. Then you just go ahead and touch on the download. And unfortunately on this first go, I forgot to make it an image file, so I accidentally downloaded it as a PDF. So I'll show you again in a second here, but yeah, it takes a minute, and then you'll have a copy of your book cover. And you'll definitely want to save these as a PNG, not a PNG file, but you definitely want to save it as an image file. That way when you go to print your book, it is much easier for you. So figured that out right here, that I was like, oops, I was supposed to change the file format. So definitely want to do that. Hello, did you not figure this out yet, that you need to go back, hit cancel? Yep, now let's go ahead and hit download again. There we go. Now we're going to hit the download button again. This time we're going to pick PNG because we want it to be an image file. Make sure to save all of your work as image files. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go over to another app. This one's called Prequel. So if you're like me and you have cute kids and you decide that you want to use them as your template for your project, you'll just use Prequel. I really like this app. It is a lot of fun to use, especially the Cartoon Plus filter. This one makes beautiful pictures and turns you right into a cartoon character, and I thought that the aesthetic looked really cool, so you can use that. I do have Prequel Plus, so I can remove the watermark if I so choose. On this phone I don't have it, so anyways, you'll just have to deal with the watermark. So then you jump back over into Canva, and I'm going to use a template that I already created, and you can just go ahead and replace the image, and I'll show you how to do that here in a second. But basically there's different elements that I added onto this page, and then I just select the image that I made, and you can crop it to whatever size you need it to be. Took me a second here, my thumb was being crazy. So here I am, just moving the image down. There we go. Okay, once the image is set down where you want it, you can leave it like it is and save it, or you can mess around with some of the different templates, different images. You can basically do whatever you want. Now I'm going to show you real quick, because I really liked this feature on Canva, is the transparency. So I like some of the free images, like if I wanted a jungle background, right? I messed around with the transparency to make it light so that I could see all the words pretty easily. But you can make it lighter or darker, and then use a different background to give it a little bit of a different aesthetic. So yep, that's basically how I built out the pages. And for the book, you're going to want to make 20 different pages. So if you're doing a holiday book, and we're going to use Shutterfly for printing, you do need to have 20 pages. So we go into Shutterfly, and I only use Shutterfly because I liked the layout feature better than I like to say Walmart or some of the other book creating websites. This one has a lot more. Plus, I was looking specifically for an 11 by 4. So that's what I did for, I'm sorry, not 11 by 8 book. So you definitely want to kind of look around, shop around, see which ones you like, and see if the images that work in with your files. So basically you just go in there, you upload the files. I'm going to use my recent uploads just to make this a little bit quicker. You just upload your files, then you just select them, and then you import them. It does take a minute or two for it to import, and then you can either manually place or you can autofill. For the sake of this video, we're going to go ahead and autofill. You'll enter in the title of your book. You don't have to use their feature. If you've already used Canva and need your book cover, you can just delete this part, but that's just for this video. I'm going to show you how to do it. So you just go ahead and fill that in. Now in Shutterfly, which makes it kind of nice, is you do have the ability to pick different layouts for each page, and I really like that. That made me very happy because I wanted a full page instead of having a border of some sort. Some different book printing companies don't allow you to have that feature, so definitely like that. You can type in different titles, different fonts, formats, colors, whatever you want to do. Be creative. That's what I say. Be as creative as you possibly can. This is just a quick and dirty tutorial on how I did what I did. So yep, just basically go through each page. You'll make the pages how you want them to be, and then you will just print them. That's basically it. So here's a couple samples. Like this is one of my first pages, and then I use these to introduce the dinosaurs that I made, and I hope you guys like it.